And what's going on, Read My Lips people? We are back. So, there's been some allegations against our man, Andrew Yang. And I heard rumblings of this not too long ago. But I did a live stream yesterday, last night actually, which if you click the card above, you can go check out that live stream. Sit down, grab a drink, grab some popcorn or something. It's like 2 hours. It's a pretty long live stream. I intended for it to be 1 hour, but I got to talk to you guys, and that was absolutely amazing. I loved every minute of it, and I'm going to try to do that once a week. So if you missed that live stream, click the card above and go check it out. But you guys were talking to me about it in the live stream about allegations that came against Andrew Yang. Supposedly he had fired somebody because they asked about a pay disparity between her and her male counterparts. And this is the second time allegations have come against Yang about letting go of a female employee for reasons that were unjust. The first time the lady said she had gotten married and that Yang believed she wouldn't be able to work adequately enough now that she's married, and he let her go. Yeah, something smells fishy and I ain't near harbor. And then the recent allegations were that the lady was making about $80K a year, and her male counterparts were making $120,000 to $150,000 a year. When she found out about this, she approached Yang, and he subsequently fired her because of it. So, if you're going to ask me straight up, do I think the allegations are true? No, I don't. Now, if you're going to follow that up with, well, you're biased because you like Yang, I hear you. I mean, my channel is dedicated to Andrew Yang. So, I can see why you would say that. But, look, I've always been of the mindset, and I've always felt that I have to be true to myself. And even some of the Yang Gang disagree with some of the things I say in reference to Andrew Yang. And if I felt that Yang did this, if I felt that he let these women go for these reasons that they are claiming, I would say it. And I take all the heat for it. No fucks given. I take the heat for it because I have to be true to myself. And the rest of the Yang Gang and I don't always agree on everything, right? Look, I came out the gate and said, I think Yang should change the name Medicare for All. Do you think everybody in my comment section or everybody that watches me agrees with me? Of course not. Of course not. Of course they don't. But that's just how I feel. So I have to be honest. I'm always going to be honest and upfront with you guys all the time. And if I felt that this happened, I would say so. I would say, I think Yang did this and it's shady, but I legitimately don't think this happened. Now, does things like this happen in general? Yes. Yes, it absolutely does happen. And when it does, it should be called out. When people make these claims, they should not be ignored. They should be investigated thoroughly. Because things like this do happen. I personally know people who's this happened to. Not this exact scenario, but scenarios very similar to this. But right now, what they're trying to do is smear Andrew Yang. And I think BuzzFeed dropped the article that I read on it. I think BuzzFeed dropped it, or they dropped the video. However they presented it at first. What I read was an article. And from what I understand, MSNBC now owns, or is at least part owner of, BuzzFeed. So if you've been living under a rock, MSNBC and Andrew Yang, they've been bumping heads recently. They're not the best of friends right now. Okay? So it's kind of convenient that this happened to drop right in the midst of Andrew Yang coming for their neck and asking for an apology. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm not trying to throw conspiracies out there, but I just think it's rather convenient, and it's very interesting, and I think that should be noted as well. And one thing about conspiracy theories is a lot of them turn out to be true. And that's what makes conspiracy theory so interesting, is because if every conspiracy theory that dropped was false, they wouldn't hold any juice. But every so often, you get one that turns out to be true, or at least there's some truth to it. And I think, it needs to be noted that MSNBC and BuzzFeed have an affiliation of sorts. Either MSNBC owns BuzzFeed now, or they're part owners or something along those lines. So just note that. So that's what I wanted to bring to you guys about the allegations. Obviously, he's denounced all of these allegations. He's denied them. The first allegation that went against him, he was on The View, and I think he said it was zero truth to it. I haven't heard him speak on this one yet, but I'm pretty sure he's going to say something similar to that there's zero truth to it. No, actually, I take that back. I think his camp said something like that's not how it went down at all. Like she was let go for a different reason, and she's trying to claim that's the reason. And yeah, the smears are gonna start to happen when they ignore you. They're not taking you serious. When they start to smear you, they view you as a threat. And I definitely think they view Andrew Yang as a threat of sorts. And obviously they're not too happy that he's bucking the system by calling out MSNBC in the way that he's done. So, it's my job to come on here and, present to you what's going on. And there's so much to talk about. There's so many different things to talk about this week. The allegations that dropped are just one of them. And I have other things to talk about. I have so many upcoming videos coming, so please stay tuned for those. But I do have something else to announce, and I just feel like you guys should know. I will not be interviewing Andrew Yang. So I managed to raise over $2,000 for Andrew Yang, which I just want to thank every single person that donated to Andrew Yang through my channel and through my link via ActBlue. Look, my channel's been up 3 months now, maybe, or it's been a political channel for 3 months now, and it really started moving. It really started taking wheels the last 2 months. So out of those 3 months, the last 2 months is when it started moving. So essentially, my political channel is still in its infant stages. It's a baby. And for you guys to donate through my link, or to come to my channel and watch my content, and when I do a call to action like donate to Andrew Yang, for you guys to absolutely do it, is incredible, and I thank every single one of you. At the end of the day, it's not about me. At the end of the day, it's about Andrew Yang. And we're all in this together. And so, again, I just want to thank you. So pretty much what happened is Paget and Kai raised the most. So they earned the right to interview Andrew Yang. I mean, the last I checked, Paget was like $24K. I'm pretty sure it's past that now. Kai had a crazy amount of money too. And they are superstars in this Andrew Yang political field that we're in. So no surprise to me there. And so they've earned the right to interview Andrew Yang. Tom from Nerds for Yang is going to host it. He's interviewed Andrew Yang once already. So that left the rest of us channels to try to earn that third spot. And it was myself, Hustle and Film, and Mindwave, I believe. We were the three that hit the threshold where we had the opportunity to interview Andrew Yang. And so out of us three, it would be randomly drawn who gets to interview Yang out of us three, since we all hit that threshold, but we didn't make as much as Kai or Paget. So Hustle ended up winning that. Now I don't know how it was randomly drawn. I don't know if it was picked from a hat. I don't know if it was rock, paper, scissors. I don't know how it was done that Hustle was the third person to be able to interview Andrew, but it ended up being him. Now, if Paget or Kai were to drop out for any reason, me and Mindwave would be, on the forefront to take their place and conduct that interview with Yang. But I just got to be honest, I don't think that's going to happen. I think, Paget and Kai and Hustle are all going to be front and center to interview Yang. So, yeah, it wasn't like, I didn't hit the right amount of, number threshold or anything like that. I hit that, and it's all thanks to you guys. It was just that third place spot was randomized, and I think Tom's an earnest guy. I think he's a fair guy, so however he randomized it is how he randomized it, and it ended up being Hustle. So kudos to Hustle. I'm gonna tune in when that happens, and I just felt that that I had to let you guys know, so you weren't still wondering, because a lot of you guys in the comment section say, oh man, I really want you to do that interview with Andrew, and I think it would have been a dope interview. It would have been dope. But everything happens for a reason, right? And it didn't come to pass. It didn't come to terms. But fear thee not, I'm still gonna be grinding out videos for you guys every day, at the most every 2 days, because life is on your heels. And I'll tune into that interview. Tom did say for the channels that that were in this contest, so to speak, they are going to get shout outs. So Read My Lips will get shouted out, and I think I have the opportunity to present 2 questions also to ask to Andrew. Even though I'm not asking him myself, Tom will present those questions via, I'll live vicariously through himself. My questions will live on. So I get to ask 2 questions. I haven't decided what 2 questions I'm going to give to Tom to ask, but if you guys have any ideas as to what questions I should ask Tom to ask Yang, let me know. So yeah, that's all I wanted to bring to you guys today. The allegations, which I don't believe at all, they are. I'm declaring them false. I have spoken. And the Yang contest is pretty much over, and it wasn't me. So yeah, what do you guys think of the allegations presented about Yang? Let me know in the comment section below what your thoughts are. And I've had some people saying that this girl was just wanting 5 minutes of fame. I don't think that's the case. I think her claims are malicious in intent, but I don't think she's asking for 5 minutes of fame, because she asked to remain anonymous for fear of online backlash, which that was a smart move, because girl, they would have came for your neck. While the original woman that made these claims on Yang, she did reveal her name. I don't know how much online harassment she got. Maybe the second woman saw how much the first woman got harassed. I don't know if she received harassment, but she decided to remain anonymous. So it's not for 5 minutes of fame, because we don't know who she is. So yeah, again, let me know in the comment section below. Also, I gotta figure out how to do a super chat for the next stream. I gotta figure out how to enable that. So one of you guys know how to enable super chat? Again, that was my first live stream yesterday, so I don't even really know how to play around with that. It turned out pretty well. I also need a new HD webcam, because that one it's not horrible, but I need an upgrade, because it sort of has like a small lag. I notice it. I don't know if you guys notice it, but I notice a small lag. So I definitely got to get a new HD webcam. And if anybody knows how to do the super chat, maybe I should just go to Creator Studio and just look it over a couple times. But if you do know how to turn it on, let me know in the comment section below. If you like what you see, if you like what you hear, please like, comment, subscribe. I really appreciate it. If you don't, let me know in the comment section why. I'm always down to talk about it. Also, I have a PayPal, a Cash App, and a Venmo link in the description below. Please feel free to donate to Read My Lips to help my channel grow. Every little bit helps. They're always demonetizing or limiting ads for independent political channels. So donations like yours helps keep my channel going. Hopefully I'll be talking to you guys soon. Have a good one. Peace.
My girl is in the club, yeah, we're feeling down the beat, yeah, the music on repeat, baby. I don't care, no one like you, don't need me. I know that you can feel me. We're dancing with my bling bling.